An elderly woman discovers that her late husband had been lying to her for 35 years while she is going through his belongings. I just came across an 80 mm thick videotape. She immediately froze after seeing what was on the tape. The video contained footage of a girl, its murder, and based on the footage from the tape this isn't a movie at all, it's more like a documentary. The old lady couldn't get it. Why would a faithful husband have something like that? To uncover the truth, the old lady decided to hire a private investigator and he was asked to look into the facts of the situation. But when Detective Cage saw what was on the videotape, he was hit with a wave of numbness in his head. The footage was so brutal that he couldn't bring himself to watch it. However, to unravel the mystery, he pushed himself to sit through the entire thing, and Cage recommended that the tape be handed over to the police. However, the elderly woman declined the offer because her family is well known in the community. She believed that participating in such a thing would tarnish their reputation. The elderly woman told Cage that if he could uncover the truth behind the tape, she'd be willing to pay any price. However, due to this incident, Cage stumbled upon a shocking secret. A man approached the girl's house posing as an investigator and got right to the point. He asked the girl what had happened before she went missing. Her mother mentioned that the girl had a strained relationship with her. The daughter wasn't very fond of her stepdad, and they often argued. She also had a strong odor and frequently had hickeys. She was so furious that she really laid into her daughter, causing her to storm out of the house. What was odd, though, was that she didn't even take any clothes with her or leave a note behind. It's not typical for a kid to just up and run away like that. Her daughter left and never returned. Then Mike expressed a desire to see Mary's things, and the woman didn't argue. She took him to her daughter's room. In the room, while searching through things, Mike stumbled upon a diary that was wrapped in a plastic bag. He opened it up and found a note inside, a letter the girl had written for her mom. Sadly, her mother hadn't come across it in years. From what the letter revealed, it was clear that the girl hadn't left home because of her mother. Rather, it was due to her boyfriend. He mentioned that she had a connection in Hollywood who could help her become a star. The reason she kept this letter hidden was that she didn't want her stepfather to discover it. Once she achieved her dream of stardom, she reached out to her mother to share the news about the letter, but the girl was never heard from again. Mike had a few clues about what might have happened. He didn't want to mention anything to the girl's mother, fearing it would only make her more upset. From a letter, he got the name of the girl's boyfriend, so he went straight to the boy's house and found him there. His father pretended to be his son's best friend. He came back to return the money, and the old man had no idea. He told Mike to go to jail if he wanted to find him. So Mike headed to the prison. The young guy working there mentioned that Mary had gone to Hollywood and quickly fell in line with the director. After that, the girl broke up with him, and he was left in the dark about what transpired. Then he made his way to Hollywood. First stop, he wanted to see if anyone had any information about Mary. After that, he decided to check out a speakeasy to dig up more details. On his way back, he walked past an adult bookstore and decided to go right in. He wanted to see if Mary was in the drawings, but just as he was about to check out and pay, something caught his eye. The masked hedger, because the murderer was wearing it in the video when he went back in. He watched the tape as it played out, flipping through magazines to compare the profiles. At that moment, he suddenly noticed something. There was a figure in the video that seemed to flash by. He rewound the footage and hit pause, stepping in for a closer look. There was another person in the room behind the man. This meant there must be someone else in the space. This was a major discovery, so he quickly printed out the footage.